I'm starting my recording now. So thank you for all for coming and learning about how SaaSMAX works for solution providers to help them find software as a service solutions. So today's agenda, we're 25, 30 minutes, I hope. Sometimes it goes a little longer. It will depend upon questions. So anytime you have a question, please put them in the ask a question box. We do have a lot of people joining us today, so it's just not going to be feasible to open up the lines for everyone to be able to talk and ask their questions. So please, any question you have, I don't believe in a stupid question, just one that goes unanswered. So if you're thinking something, I'm sure you're peers out there are thinking them as well. So please don't forget to put your questions in, and we'll address those towards the end. Today I'm going to introduce some of the people from SaaSMAX so you can get an idea of the size and scope of our team. I'm really not going to be defining SaaS. SaaS is software as a service, and I think that's what we're all here to talk about today. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on. We'll talk a little bit about the state of the industry, but not much. This is much more, you signed up, and the reason you came here is to find out how SaaSMAX and how our marketplace works. So I'm going to give you a really good overview and spend my time with you today talking about SaaSMAX, our overview, the tools and services you can expect, and what to expect when you join. So, and we'll talk a little bit too about bundling and integration. So, again, question and answers at the end. Please put your questions in. I do like to try and answer questions as we go forward. If there is some good questions that are relevant to the topic we're talking about, we'll cover those at that point as well. So again, I'm Clint Gatewood, a real wise SaaS, and usually I forget that second S, but I've been working here long enough that I haven't. And you can call me either. I don't mind. I've been in the channel for a long time, good 15 years, I hate to admit, or more. It has been my experience in this particular area. I've grown channels as large as 13,000 members, where we were billing 6,000 or so. So we had really good hit rates. And I've grown some other channels in between that as well, a couple other different firms. So a lot of great experience in working, especially in the IT services, managed services world. So that's who I am. And here at SaaSMAX, I handle everything channel and work a lot with our vendors and some channel consulting as well, and helping our vendors really put together world-class channel programs.
Hey Clint, it's Dina, and I just can't see the next couple of slides that I know that you've gone into, so I wanted to make sure that that was, I don't know if it's just me or if it's everyone, but I only see the cover slide at this time.
It should be showing.
There we go. I can now
Okay,
see the
so we've come
team.
down a little bit more. So hope everyone's watching that now. For some reason, it was on pause, just showing the main screen. So thank you, Dina. And this is a good point for you to jump in anyways, Dina. So Dina, would you like to introduce yourself here, and then I'll introduce the rest of the
I always love to talk about myself.
team? Yeah, don't I know it?
Yeah, right. No, but hi everyone, and yes, I'm Dina Moskowitz, and I am the the chief wise ass, as we like to say, at SaaSMax. And thank you all for adding into the question area that you're now able to see this slide deck. I appreciate it. And so, yes, I'm the founder of SaaSMax, and my mission and goal has always been that the solution provider and technology channel has so many great opportunities ahead with the emergence and convergence of the cloud service side of technology growth, and to be able to bring those solutions to the reseller community and cross the chasm, so to speak, is really what we're all about. So I founded SaaSMax after having had a data storage SaaS company prior to this, with the recognition that had I known in advance as a SaaS company the power and the value and the necessity of having solution providers bring my product to their clients, I would have done things differently, and wanted to make sure that the SaaS sector knew about the channel and just be able to bridge the gap. And so far, I've been very excited and proud to bring on people to the SaaSMax team who really bring a lot of depth to this business model, to the distribution channel that we're becoming, including former channel chiefs like Clint Gatewood and Ted Cole, and channel marketing gurus like Ted Finch, and then people within the SaaS and telecom sectors in the channel like Sarah Walls, and people like Maureen Lindsay, who have heavy experience on the enterprise SaaS side, really understanding licensing agreements and channel strategy. So back to you, Clint.
Great. So I think that was a good introduction to the team. I won't belabor that a bit longer, except we've got great channel experience on both sides of the aisle. So we feel you. Okay, so we're all here. We're all talking about SaaS. We're all interested in software as a service, and it's very interesting, I think, and surprising and relevant to our conversation today that only 23% of software as a service applications out today are being sold to the channel. There's billions of dollars of untapped revenue there. A lot of the vendors are looking for the channel. I know early on, if depending on how long you've been in business, when application as a service and the whole software as a service started to really start becoming in its infancy, there wasn't a lot of room for a channel out there today, out there back then. But today, that's really changing, and we're seeing a plethora of vendors coming to us, asking us to help them, understand the channel and reach the channel and be able to motivate everyone and help enable all of you be successful with their solutions. So that's changing very rapidly. So even if you think you might be a little bit late to the game, it's still very, very early on. So, and again, only 23% of SaaS is being thrown to the channel, and that is way different than the traditional software methods and how software was sold. So we're going to see some tremendous growth over the next couple of years in it. Your opportunity, your value added opportunities, SaaS is becoming, if not pretty much a dominant way of software acquisitions being made across all functions in areas of a particular business. And it's not just large enterprises. When you look at small businesses where a lot of us work, if you look at that, even the 5, 10 person companies up to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 companies, small businesses are using 8, 9 apps, software as a service apps. You might not be aware it within your client bases either, because a lot of it's like shadow IT, where people just go out and pick something up to use to help them in their own job functions. So it's really becoming a very dominant way of going about it. But there's still a lot of confusion. What about the security, the implementation, training, migration? There's just a lot of expertise that's needed for applications, for software as a service vendors to be successful as their applications are being adopted into a small business or an enterprise and being brought in to help run IT. There's always needing someone in expertise that can do the migrations, they can do the training, implications, and implementation, and that there's a huge value add in there that resellers, solution providers, managed service providers, VARs, SIs, you name it, out there. There's very good packaging you can put together and wrap these different softwares together into a cohesive bundle of software that can be provided to the client in a cohesive manner and integrate to their line of business applications. So it's just a very, very interesting way of going. So when you look at
Yeah,
this, then
something.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I would just love to add to that what we're seeing very much now on the software side is that many of these companies are looking to create API integrations amongst each other. And their goal is they hope that if they've built that, then they can each cross-sell each other's applications more easily. That said, they are not each out there selling each other's software or looking for the optimal bundle for the right client. And so it really is a tremendous opportunity for the solution provider, the technology reseller, or referrer to be able to put those components together and make that recommendation for the optimal solution. So there is genuinely an enormous opportunity to develop a niche, whether it's a vertical niche or a horizontal niche. There are so many different opportunities that are surfacing from this that it's very exciting. And the question is, how are you going to hone in on it so that you can really optimize that opportunity for you?
Thanks, Dina. So where do these opportunities lie out there? I mean, we've talked about some of them, and my slides just really took a run on me there. So let me get back up to where I was. Um, I don't know if you're clicking something that moved to, Dina, or what.
Nope, I couldn't do that on this end.
Yeah, so not sure what happened there, but a nice little technical piece. So if you look at small to medium businesses, revenue and process optimization is really driving the type of solutions they're putting in place. A lot of small businesses are looking at growing their markets, And a lot of the SaaS that they're adopting is around marketing solutions, around CRMs and sales systems, different pieces to help them grow their business. They're also looking for pieces to help them with their business operations. Small to medium businesses realize that they have to operate very leanly. They have to operate very, very effectively to stay up with the competition. And then you can see where other pieces are being put out there. But this is just a nice little slide. I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot, except it's really being driven from revenue and process optimization. What does SaaSMAX do? So we're going to talk more about us now. We're kind of a match.com or farmersonly.com for SaaS vendors and resellers. At the end of the day, yes, we're a born in the cloud distributor, a wholesale distributor of software as a service applications. That's all that we do. We don't get into boxes. We don't get into box software. Nothing else. This is what we really focus on, and we focus on those apps that our solution providers within our community, and there's thousands of them now. Are really making good revenue, making good margins, and that's one of the values I'll talk about as we get down that we do that when we work with the vendor. But at the end of the day, we're really trying to match the right software with the right target markets, with the right size of clients, with the right value propositions, with our solution providers who provide us a lot of information about themselves and about the types of apps that they're looking for, so that we can effectively match and make introductions between the two to make it much more effective in adoption and in you helping you find what you need. Again, hundreds of SaaS apps. We're close to approaching, I think, if not broken, 200 different software as a service applications within our marketplace. And this is some of the vendors that we have. And then over on the other side, we got thousands and thousands of resellers, 35,000 plus now, I think, in our opt-in list and fully vetted out and joined the marketplace and being matched with our vendors. And this is just an example of some of them, but everybody from VARs, MSPs, CRM consultants, or just business consultants, sales consultants, you name it. We've got them across the board. Telecom agents, they're really coming to us to find the solutions. Why do your peers like us? What is it that we do that they really like? Is they love the proactive matchmaking. We try and match each one of our solution providers with 1 to 2. If a solution provider says they want to be matched with more every month, we'll match them with up to 3 different vendors every month. It's just a very quick, nice little email that describes a vendor that would like to speak with you, and you follow up with each other and have a conversation. But we're also trying to make sure that we're providing you the right types of applications that would have the right type of client base and the right value propositions for that client base that match your business model. So it's very important when you actually register as a solution provider with SaaSMAX that you put as much as you can about your company in your profile. We use those profiles to really match you with the right type of software and the right company. Another thing too is just speeds time to revenue. We all know, I mean, I've been on your side as well and reviewing different types of software and trying to figure out what would be the next thing on my line card and what more can I add that my clients are going to love and where can I generate the most revenue. And you go out and you search, you do a Yahoo search, a Google search, however you're searching, and you pop up 100 different companies. Where do you start? And a lot of them you haven't even ever heard of. So where is it that you start to find that particular application? And so it's the marketplace is someplace you can come and really find something quickly. Note to have a good channel program because we're vetting and enforcing best practices with our SaaS vendors. We make our money and our revenue models making it with the vendors, just like any other distributor out there. And we help them understand the channel. We don't take anyone that doesn't have a channel program. It hasn't shown that they can grow a channel and manage a channel or have the systems and everything in place from a good reseller portal to certifications with their channel managers. And we work with a lot of vendors right now in actually helping them create all these different pieces that they need to be able to provide you the right margin so you can make your money or know which add-on stuff that you can add on and type of service you can add on. Make sure they have good collateral for you. You got a good partner portal you can go to, so they just know your business model. And that's part of the concierge service, if you will. It will help you find if you can't find a particular solution in our marketplace, just call myself and my team and I will help you find. I get more calls every day from our solution providers saying, "Hey, I need some help finding this." So, and it can be a real one-stop shop. I mean, we have with 200 applications here, we got something covering every vertical, almost against every discipline and security. You can really put together some good bundles with what we have in there. And again, trust those vendors that they're going to have a good channel program for you. How do we work with our VARs and solution providers? Again, generous commissions. We're really looking at, you know, what it takes and where you can drive the most money. We really have our eyes out for you and always push our vendors to at least provide 20%, if not more. I think the average in our marketplace is 25 to 30%. Some are even higher, like Intuit's up to 40%. You can get on recurring revenue for the life of the client, and we have some others. Crescendo's out there at 25% on hardware and lifetime of the client, so it's greenfield. Just to mention a couple out there, but we work with them to understand what those need to be and what kind of special offers to give, and make sure they're giving out the right spiffs. If you're a larger company with lots of sales guys, and very important that you can get a free trial of the software that you want to use. You need to vet it, you need to test it, and gain confidence in that particular piece. So, and same thing with the training. We push them really hard that, hey, it's not a bad thing to have a certification, and make sure that your solution providers are intelligent enough to speak about your stuff and speak about the products and services. But you really shouldn't be charging for that. You're bringing on a sales team as bringing on solution providers that are not asking for salaries. You're not asking for benefits. You just need to be able to make money, and you shouldn't be the revenue source for your vendor. Period. From that standpoint. Proactive matchmaking, again, saving you a lot of time in finding the right solution and getting to the marketplace. It's a whole research and development cost that many of you out there are probably, like most every other solution provider out there. You're the owner, you're also the CFO, you're the CEO, you're the main sales guy. You just don't have time to go out and find a lot of stuff. So it just makes it much easier for you to select new software as a service and really get the things that you need. The marketplace also gives you a quick place to assess different reseller programs through their profiles that they put up on SaaSMAX, and some of them are very good. And I'm hoping to have a few minutes to show that to you this afternoon. From that standpoint, just a lot of great information and quick access to reaching out to the vendors. We're rolling out a lot of automated channel marketing tools, including things like tracking codes, banners, campaigns, commission tracking. We're almost completed with this, so it's going to be available. Along with that, we want to be able to launch our solution providers' web stores not long after that. It won't be quite in conjunction with this, but not long after that, we want to be able to provide you the ability to come into SaaSMAX and go into the marketplace and say, hey, I want to sell these 5 or 10 different pieces, and I'd like to have a web page for it. So instead of building out your own, you can select the ones you want, link to that page with URL / whatever, and you can also direct your clients to there, so they can choose your bundled pieces if you want to bundle the software together, or they can learn more about the different products that you're talking with them about. We also, through our Crossing the SASM, Dean is a fantastic marketing person, let alone our CEO, and come up with these great things in Crossing the SASM. We do our partner perspectives. I've been remiss in the last couple months in really getting people to do them, but looking in May to restart them. But we have a lot of them on our WhySaaS blog. It's whysaas.com, and you can go up and see partner perspectives where I have basically a fireside chat with two solution providers out there that have done very well in the SaaS marketplace, how they've adopted them, how they've worked into their systems, and the types of services and integration services they provide. So we talk about the business to give you some educational content. You don't want to miss our snapshot webinars. If you are already a SaaSMAX solution provider, you get these, and not all the time. We have maybe 1 or 2 a month. But the snapshot webinar, the things that you really care about before you really start looking at a vendor. And I know the last thing you want to hear is when a vendor calls you up and says, hey, do you have time for a demo? No, I don't. You just don't have time for all this. You need to know what the fast business facts are, and whether or not it's going to fit your business model, whether or not there's enough money in it, and whether or not the clients are buying it. So when we have these snapshot webinars, we get our vendor, we give them the process of just how that should look. And it should answer 3 questions. 1, what's the target market and what clients are buying it and why are they buying it? What's those unique value propositions that are going to help you be successful in the marketplace with your client base? 2, how do you make money? What is that business model? What does it look like? Again, you're not asking for a salary. You're not asking for benefits. You're just asking for a good partner who you can make some money with. And the third piece again, and then third piece is, are they a good partner? Are they going to help enable you to make sales? Are they going to give you the materials that you need to speed your time to market? And what's their support like? The last thing you want to do is turn over some of your best client relationships to a vendor that just has crappy support. Uh, you just don't. It's not a good idea, right? So we make sure that the snapshot webinars are about 30 minutes in length. It's not long to sit through them, and we also have them on the YSAS blog that you can go in and type in snapshot webinar and watch them. But it gives you a very good, fast look of whether or not you want to have that demo, whether or not you want to, try out in-house. So it gives you the ability to make a decision, a business decision first, and a technical decision afterwards. Um, we also have some channel perks in the industry perks, or CompTIA membership discounts, subscriptions to Business Solution Magazine, and we're working on some more along these lines too. But we're just looking for more and more ways of really the SaaSMAX community for our solution providers being much more of a go-to place for a lot of different things within your industry. Um, and we also work very hard with our vendors to make sure that they're providing you leads, that they're working with you. Again, and I don't mean just to push on Intuit, because a lot of them do it, but Intuit provides a good 45 to 50% of the business that their solution providers and resellers close. They just don't have the internal staff or the ability or the desire to close a lot of that business. So they really use their channel in that way in getting leads. And we really use as an example with a lot of our other vendors of this is a good smart way. I mean, you've hired this guy, make him productive, right? Um, and then we blog about and promote different SaaS success stories again. So you'll see those types of pieces. So the best thing is it's free. We don't charge our solution providers anything to be members. Um, we make our money like any distributor does. We have our contracts with our vendors, and that's how we work. So for you, it's free. It's SaaSMax.com. And with that, I just really wanted to kind of jump over to the website real quick. Um, right here's where you sign up. You just come down here. It says SaaS Reseller. You sign up. Again, please, when you go to sign up, it's not going to be a 30-second sign up. Please take 5 to 10 minutes or so and make sure you have that time blocked out to sign up with us, because you really want to put in a good profile. Put in the types of apps that you're selling, put in the types of clients and the size of the clients you're selling to. The more you can profile yourself, the better able we're going to be able to really match you up with good vendors. So right here, just sign up, get it done, but do it right. So take 10 to 15 minutes to get it right. Then once you get that done, you can log in and you can really start using the marketplace and searching for the different vendors that you want. Very easy. You can go by business intelligence, CRM. You can view all of them, HR, marketing, sales. You can go by different target markets here, different ecosystems that they might support or work with, the hosting provider, if you're looking for hosting providers, uh, client sizes that you want to see in the different ones, and the types of resellers programs that they have. Are they offering an affiliate program? Do they have a commission only model? Is it a white labeled model? Is it a wholesale model? So there's a lot of different things for you to look at there, in ways that you look for different vendors. And once you find them, you can come down here and you look at their profiles. So if I were looking for, let me just say, I heard of a company called Delivery Trust. I can type in Delivery Trust, and they come up right here. And you see their little profile icon here, or I can see anyone else that may have come up with those keywords, which they have nothing to do with this company. Um, and you can contact them right here, find out their webinar schedules, or you can view their profile information. So here you'll see the overview of the company, target markets they service, their MSRP if they have one that they have out in the marketplace, um, different benefits. A lot of them have videos up here you can watch real quick and learn something about the product, their technical pieces, licensing terms, different sales materials that you can download and use. And once you log in as yourself, there would be some more items here for you to get, as well as they would have your margins and what you can make off the product here. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a spring cold here going on, so you'll have to excuse me. But you'd have more information here available on the reseller information screen here if you log in as the reseller. So it's very simple to use, very simple to get signed up. Um, and you can see our upcoming webinar. So just a wealth of information up here for you. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at what the website looked like and how you use that. So back over here, we'll talk some about SaaS recurring commissions. They compound, and I don't think I have to tell a lot of you on the phone about this, unless you're a new provider out there, or you're looking at a different type of model to go with. But this just gives you a quick view of, if you're selling one app and average prices and so on and so forth. Here it is. Here's where it lays out and what you can make over different years. So it really does add up, let alone everything else that you can add on to it. There's a lot of them give you the opportunity for training, migration. Some of them will allow you to do, you handle the integration. Some of them allow you to handle the migrations. Some of them don't. But there's always services. Some of them will let you do first level support if that's what you want to pick up. Some will let you do 2-level support. Some will let you white label it. Yeah, so it's just there's a whole mix there of ways that you can take these products to market. But just from the commissions off of them, a 20% commission rate, this is what you would make there. So bundling, bundling. When I talk to, I get a chance to talk to a lot of the great cloud service providers that are out there, the CSPs that they call themselves now. And I'm not talking about Rackspace or necessarily Shy or CDW that sometimes they call them CSPs or something like that. There's a whole new type of solution provider coming up called a channel service provider or a software as a service advisor type of group that sell bundled applications that are integrated to work with certain line of business applications, and most of them are highly verticalized. And this is just an example of some of the ways you can put bundles together. Retail, restaurant stack. Your different point of sales, online store, website, e-commerce. A CRM. Business intelligence, shift planning. There's applications out there that can be integrated all together to make one cohesive solution. So the whole idea is to bundle these apps together to get those numbers, and bundle them together and do what a lot of solution providers do best, and that is selling a solution to solve business needs. You're not just selling one piece. So don't look ever overall. You don't want to look at selling software as a service as just selling point products. There are times that I think a lot of solution providers can sell certain point products just to make a little bit of extra money from each client relationship that you have, and that makes sense, and let the vendor handle what they want because it's not an expertise you have in-house. It allows you to make a little extra money. But if you take the time and really bundle these pieces together, that's where some real money is at. And these are just some more examples of bundled stacks as we're going through there. HR, workforce management, sales and marketing stacks. A lot of great applications out there for that. And again, that's a lot of spend that small, medium businesses are doing right now in that sales and marketing stack, as well as the file and document piece. So if you're in that 5 to 50 space, it makes a lot of sense to take a look at a bundle quite like that. So what to expect when you join? Again, I showed you where to sign up. Very, very simple process. Once you register, there is one additional step. Myself or my team will take a look at the application and just make a quick approval and get you approved. Make sure you have a very complete profile. I talked about that. If you want to have some blog templates and stuff like that, you can fill out those. I do like to try. I don't always get it done, but I like to call everyone that signs up and have a conversation about what it is that you're looking for and what your business is looking for. So I'd like to learn about your business model, make sure that my team is really matching you well on that. So, and then you get, personalized matches. Matches will go very smoothly that way. We have a marketing platform to grab new digital marketing codes coming up. That's not quite there yet. That is something new that we're coming up with. Don't forget to participate in the snapshot webinars. Again, it's not just a webinar on another vendor. They're not going to be doing demos. I just don't allow it. You don't have time for that. It's all business conversation. What's in it for you? Again, we're going to answer those top 3 questions on those snapshot webinars. What's the target market and why are the clients buying? That's a value proposition. 2, what's in it for you? What's the business model? How do you make money? And not just make money from commissions. I always talk to our vendors. I meet with every one of them and I talk to them. I tell them, it's not just about making commission. It's about what else these are solution providers. They're building stacks. They're providing other services. So what are the services and other pieces that they can sell along in conjunction with you and bring that ticket value up? So get to those snapshot webinars. They're really good. Partner perspectives are also very good. I'll make sure everyone on here gets an invite to our next one. And don't forget to submit some stuff. I'm always asking resellers to send me things that if you're out there and you're doing blogs and you're just participating in the community and writing things for the community, share them with us. We would love to blog those things out. Absolutely would love to do that. Um, so
Yeah, and Clint, and just one more thing there, which is that if you are a successful SaaS reseller, we would love to feature you in one of the Partner Perspectives webinars too. So make sure that as you complete your profile, as you sign up, that what is your specific focus, what are your typical client sizes, what are different SaaS applications you're already selling and looking to add to your line card, so that we really can engage and help to promote you and also make you into more of a industry expert as a SaaS reseller.
great, excellent. Thanks, Tina. And that's really the end of our presentation here. We're going to be wrapping up soon. This is, Mir, I understand a couple of your colleagues couldn't make it. Yes, this is being recorded, and we'll make it available to you on that. So we'll send it out to you. This is your chance. I'm gonna just wait and see if anyone has questions. Uh, if you don't, that's a great thing. Maybe I've covered the material really well. If you have some questions, please take just a moment. I'll hang on for another minute or two and see if you have any questions regarding what we're doing. So, and remember, selling SaaS, new revenue per customer, new customers, a great way of differentiating yourself in the marketplace. Really give you a new competitive advantage out there. Only 23% of this software is being sold through solution providers. It's a ripe opportunity. The model is much more mature than it was. There's a lot of opportunity out there. The people that own these applications and are delivering these applications, they're not wanting to build out a direct sales staff. So just it's a great opportunity. They're coming to us looking, how do I reach out to these folks? How do I do it? So they're looking for you. They want to work with you. And it gives you an opportunity to generate the additional service revenue. It's not just sell a product and let it go. If people say I can go out and buy a CRM on my own, well, go ahead and integrate that with your line of business applications. Integrate that with something else that you need. It's not going to provide you all your needs. How you gonna integrate that with your sales and marketing? It's not just one piece. So, on that.
Right. And one other thing to add is that some of the applications are a no-brainer to sell. Like we have one that helps marketing people or anybody to find an email address through LinkedIn types of databases very quickly. And we have others that are very complicated that do require some certification, but they really do range in all shapes and sizes and verticals and horizontals. And so depending on what works for your business model, whether you are more of a proactive IT solution provider focused on security, or if you're more of a digital online marketer focused on marketing types of stacks or new Internet of Things types of applications, we can help you with the full range. And we look forward to growing over time and adding. We have so many great new products in our pipeline that we're excited to bring on as well. So, no risk for you to join and start getting engaged in the community and bringing it into your business. So we look forward to hopefully working with you all.
Absolutely. So again, this is my email address. Feel free to reach out to me, or better yet, the easiest way to get a hold of me is to go up and sign up as a new solution provider, and you'll be hearing from me. So thank you very much for your time today. I don't see any more questions, which is fine. And thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day and find some new SaaS and go out and make some more money. Thank you very much.